Greetings, and once again, welcome back to the Insanity. In the last episode, we fixed some graphene rolls, most importantly. We also fixed some Megadar and an Nixlite accumulator. And you might wonder, how big is the Megadar? Well, it's standing here, and it has reached all the way over here, so that's not bad. And you might wonder, what am I doing here in this little new area? What kind of new area am I standing in? And well, I'm standing in my new little alien sample place. So here's where I have prepared some up to good alien sample, and in this episode we are going to focus on great alien sample, hopefully. Maybe we can get to great alien sample in this episode. But first, let me tell you what else I have done since last episode. We can actually start with the researches, because you can see that this little thing is blinking over here. So, we have finished researched improved robotics. Yes, it actually says improved. Definitely not improved, but improved robotics. Robot Speed 1, Robot Speed 2, and Creature Chamber upgrade, where I can actually choose something and I haven't chosen anything yet. Rocket Fuel, Tupra Stage 3, and Low Density Structure. And now you might wonder, how fast are the robots? And, well, here they come. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I can tell you that they are much faster now. Maybe if I'm able to select one, I can tell you exactly how much. Stop moving, robots. Well, that didn't go very well. I think they are almost twice as fast now. Moving consumption. Yeah, speed. There you can see it. Almost twice as fast. So that's pretty good. What else have we been doing? I have started making nitrogen from bitumen again, because every now and then I don't have any filtration media. And well, now I don't have any bitumen either, but that's fine. It's meant to be consumed after all. And I have fixed some more nickel ore from phytomining, because I thought that there's a lot of nickel ore going from here to the nickel ore place. And I figured out that molybdenum was missing, because molybdenum needed some nitrogen, and the only little nitrogen that existed over here was a local production, so I removed that and I added a fluid central and requested the nitrogen. And now I don't have any nitrogen there either, of course, but that's another issue. I have added some cotton gut to meat production. And at the benzene production, let's see, that's over here. I am now flushing some, wait a minute. Okay, I have apparently flushed a lot of aromatics, very weird. I added this little overflow valve and this little sinkhole. Maybe I should have added it from this one instead. Or maybe there has been, what the hell happened? Seems to have been some lubricant deliveries, and now I don't have anything. I don't know. But when I needed benzene, and now I have benzene, so anyway. And what else? I have increased the production a bit of some silicons, especially this one. Although that has also stalled right now, but whatever. I have also added some productivity modules in the production chain for these complex circuit boards, because I figured that why not? I added a new recipe for simple circuits over here. And this recipe turns out to be very, 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 very powerful. Wait, why does it say output? says output full because I have way too much hydrogen, of course. That kind of makes sense because it also produces hydrogen, and someone, that would be me, has not flushed any hydrogen. So that's something we can fix, I guess. And an overflow valve, please. Thank you. Anyway, this is very, very effective because I have ammonia, I have methane, and I have coal. And that makes cyanic acid. Very nice. I have added one more research center actually for chemical science. Although right now chemical science is missing good alien samples and nixolith plates, mostly nixolith plates. Still have a few good alien samples left. And just a few more things. I have prioritizing the guts here locally. That little priority was very important. Otherwise, this loop stopped, and I don't like it when loop stops. And then I also added a separate fetal serum pipeline here for Mukmox and, well, only Mukmox, because Mukmox is the one that powers this whole area, basically, thanks to the guts that I get from Mukmox. And then I have also centralized production of something I can't find, something that is over here, phytoplankton, because I figured that it was about time. And it's actually doing pretty good, so that's nice. And I added, oh right, this one. Last but not least, I re-added making nylon using the recipe we were using a long time ago, that is from nichrome. And currently it's missing benzene, but that's kind of fine, I guess. Oh well. And that's it that I have been doing since last time. One interesting feature of this little new area over here is that it actually exports to the same warehouses, and then they can be moved on further in the chain. So here you can see that retrowires less than 0. Well, nothing is requesting retrowires anymore, so why should I have this belt running, basically? And my idea is that eventually I will just have like a little exit kind of over here where everything more or less can be provided. But first, let us start researching new things. This is completely empty, so I think it's time that we start adding some things, and belt immunity equipment is pretty nice. Substations are pretty nice, even though they require super steel. I think I have some super steel cached away somewhere. Then it's time to go for the rocket silo and then fall in stage 1, because this seems interesting. If we're gonna have a rocket anyway, we better use it for something. And with this we can get some nitrogen and hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Out of those we basically only need the hydrogen right now, but whatever. Well, that was fast. And then we can have a little slaughterhouse upgrade. And then we have something called pharmacogenomics, which unlocks the next science packs, or most importantly the production science pack, because utility science packs kinda need production science packs, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. And then we basically have some okay, we have 2 more spots, so let's either go for some upgrades. Oh right, we have the research upgrade. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. And then we also have some of these frauks and stuff kind of that we can make, maybe. We could research fadais, but they require plenty of super steel. They also require a high-tech circuit board, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. Worker robot cargo size. I mean, sure, why not? That seems handy. And then there's plenty of like Grit updates, guidance, Grod, Moondrop. Yeah, basically a whole bunch of upgrades. So, now let's start with what we are focused on doing in this episode. Let's start with the great alien samples, and then let's see how it goes, because I have a feeling that some of these things will be missing, more or less. And this requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inputs. Hooray! Yay. Okay, that kind of means that I probably want to have an output here at the top, sort of. And then I have 6 outputs here and 7, 8, 9. If someone ever asks you why 6 was afraid of 7, just tell them that 7, 8, 9. And I accidentally got some things here on the ground. Okay, let's see what we need here. Biosample and graphene rolls, that's something we can start with. And then you might wonder, why didn't I do this beforehand? Well, because then I wouldn't have that much to show you. Arthurian egg. And chitin, glassware for alien sample. And then what else? DNA polymerase, primers, and good alien sample. Kind of like that. And then, of course, we do need to make them request some stuff. And that we can do using some constant combinators. First, I just use copy-paste recipe signals to fill them with some signals, remove all the fluids. And then in one of them, I would like to have good alien sample, primers, and DNA polymerase. Good alien sample, DNA polymerase, and primers. And then in the other one, I will just have the rest. Then I move this over here so that it can be connected to this warehouse. And then this one should be connected to that warehouse. And that's gonna be very hard from that distance. So how about from over here? And then magically items appear. And here we have formamide, which is needed as a fluid. And then I would very much like to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. And some power, and I think I already have some formamide over here. So maybe I could just hook into this little pipe. Ah! Ah! Damn it. Off by 1 error. better. And then we of course also need to have these things over there. So give me some underground belts, please. Oh, come on. I think it's time that we make ourselves a little belt immunity equipment. Oh, good, it's reached. Thank you, autosave. Where's my armor? Here's my armor. I guess we can remove one solar panel and then we find our belt immunity equipment and haha, move me now if you can. Mwahahaha. Oh my god, I had forgotten how nice that is. Unless you prefer to run against the wind and stuff, then it's, yeah. Then you can use the belts all you want to move around. I've actually seen some tips that when you play with biters, then you can use some belts to run kind of against the biters or towards your base and stuff. Might be helpful for you who are not playing super complex mod packs. So why do I not have any good alien samples? Well, because they are not making anything. Why do I not have any primers and DNA polymerase? Well, because DNA polymerase is also not being made and primers is also not being made. So I guess things are kind of working. So we have a couple of things. Let's take a look maybe over here, because if I am not completely mistaken, then we can check over here what is missing. And it looks like we have something requesting. This one is requesting phytoplankton. You can stop requesting phytoplankton, please. So we have good alien samples. Sea sponge chitin is not being exported, and our Furian egg. Our Furian egg we should kind of export. That would be very, very relevant to export, because I think our Furian eggs is being used for so many things. And they are being made here for some reason, and apparently we might actually be exporting them. We are exporting them, it's just that they are so bloody slow. So bloody slow. So, okay. I will let it be for a while, and then I will show you something else that we are missing. So let's take a look at, for example, the microfiber. Because I am pretty sure that microfibers is being made over here. But the problem is that they are not being made right now because we are missing fiber, because we are missing raw fiber. And raw fiber has a tendency to be a little issue every now and then, because we are not doing super well on lamps, it seems. And also here we can upgrade some more of these. But that's another story. So right now we don't have many keysalk, which is a shame. We essentially only have this one that is actually doing something. Not great, not great. So let's take a quick look at lamps. And then we can realize that we are missing glass. Then we might ourselves, of course, wonder why are we missing glass? Oops. I think I found why. It turns out that we have a severe benzene issue at the base. I didn't exactly plan for this originally, but okay. I'm always up for a challenge. We have some versions of Colin stage 2, yeah, I wish, but I can't get there anytime soon, kind of. This one is kind of more or less out of the question because this requires shit ton of power. And then we have strip distillates and processed light oil. How do you process light oil? What reaction gas? Naphtha. Okay, yeah, sure. And then we have BTX and we have aromatics. So let's look at our distillates area. We have aromatics, I think. We have quite a bit of aromatics. We have some amounts of BTX. And where do we have the benzene? I guess that the issue right now is kind of that the new / old production of nylon is eating up a lot of benzene. No, actually right now it's not. It says output fully over here, so that's good. But it's still eating up quite a bit of benzene, and here we have plenty of tailings, but it's very slow at being processed, it seems. Oh, I could actually maybe upgrade these things. That could be something. Destructive distillation column. Why haven't I thought about this? This makes like perfect sense. I'm going to upgrade these. First of all. They are not here. They are over here. Maybe. Room. There they are. Oh no. Destructive distillation column. Room. 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 And 3 more. Oh, come on. Sure, you can craft some plastic bars apparently, because apparently I don't have them in my inventory. Bloom. Ta-da! And then we can check our little production graph for benzene and realize that it's probably a bit of an improvement. 4.7k per minute, and now it's about more than that. So that's nice. 12k per minute. All right. Then we might have some other options for the benzene. But I'm gonna let it run there for a bit and then we'll see what happens. But the thing is that there are other things we can improve. I really hope kind of that is... Oh, actually I could upgrade these things. Oh, come no. Alright, I will be right back after I have upgraded a couple of things. Greetings and insanity. Things are upgraded and they are consuming a lot of my tailings. And the cold water slurry is also being produced quite quickly, but I should hopefully have quite a bit more benzene now. The question is, where does it go? It should go here. And I think that right now we have a little, yeah. Oh. Wait. Oh, right, you only need 15k, but you can You can fill up to 25k because this is set to provide 25k at the time. Okay, no worries, everything is fine. So hopefully that should give us some glass. And right, that brings us back to the key sulk. Because you might remember a while ago that there is actually another recipe for making fiber out of key sulk. And I think it's time to switch to that recipe. And the thing is that right now we are using this recipe, which is making 5 raw fiber from 1 key sulk, but I would like to switch to this recipe, which makes 40 raw fiber from 1 key sulk. That seems like a good option to me, so what I need is a biofactory. And I might need a couple of them. Let's make all 4 of these that I can make. I don't have any latex and glass here right now, so I will just have to upgrade them at a later time. Famous last words. Now the thing is that I would kind of like them to be at the start of this little chain, because that's where the key sulk is gonna come first. Oh, hello robots. Well, I think now you see how fast the robots are. Biofactory. Oh, it's a bigger thing. Oh well. Raw fiber. And this is, of course, requiring a couple of fluids and stuff, because why wouldn't it? Actually, I think I have an even better idea for what I can do here. If I add one of these and add a little output priority, then we can ensure that they first go here and then move on to the little raw fibers elsewhere. So that means that I'm going to need some sugar. Shouldn't be too hard. Besides for the fact that this place is a big mess. Which makes one think about maybe we should have this production elsewhere. But I don't really know where. Honestly, that's a lame excuse. But basically, do we have any room anywhere? Yes, over here we have kind of room. Here it should be easy to import sugar. So it would involve some kind of logistics. Then the question is, do we want to do logistics by belt or by train? And in this case, I think I'm gonna say by belt. And then we can actually switch it to the other way. Then we can keep these things up here. And it kind of feels like I'm talking to myself, but yeah. I hope you are entertained by listening to my mumbling. Well, you should be if you managed to make it this far. And this is looking like crap. This is some kind of spaghetti, but oh well, people have been asking for more spaghetti, so here is more spaghetti. It's not in spaghetti land, but still, it's spaghetti. That's all you get. Sugar. And then I would prefer to have some of the other things. Biofactory. Okay, put it here somewhere. I don't know. Sulfuric acid, formaldehyde, and casein solution. Well, what a coincidence. We have a fluid central here. I think this was meant to be. And so here we should have sulfuric acid. And what else? Casein solution, formaldehyde. I was about to say F as in formaldehyde and C as in casein solution, but then I realized I already screwed it up. Was it casein solution or casein mixture? Good question. Let's make it casein pulp stage 2 for now, and then we realize that it is casein solution. Solution. All right, there's the solution. Sulfuric acid, formaldehyde. And casein solution. And for once I don't really care that much about the letters. Sulfuric acid is gonna come here. Then how about we switch this to niobium pipe, because I like them niobium pipes. And then we're gonna need some other things. And how should I rotate this stuff? I think eventually I might want to move the power out of here actually. Or rather the power that remains here. Formaldehyde and casein solution. And let's see, is this gonna work? Yes, I think it is. It's gonna work excellently. And then we just need the sugar and Kiesalk on one side. That will be over here. And then we will have an output belt for raw fiber, which will go all the way over here. Robots is lava. It's getting harder now. It's getting really hard to play Robots is lava. They are so fast now. Ah! This is... Yeah, no, I give up. Robots, you win. And I actually do appreciate your items as well. So thanks, robots. Right, so that comes over here. The Kiesalk, eventually. Here we even have some, nice. And that will go over here, should be combined with the sugar. Yeah, sure. I mean, this place is already a mess anyway, so why not make it even a little bit messier? And then we can just do something like that. Very beautiful, or something. Casein solution. Why do we not have any casein solution? That's the question. Casein solution should be over here. Casein mixture, casein pulp, casein pulp. How do I even make case in solution? Have I made case in solution anyway? Anywhere? Casein and sodium hydroxide. Okay, please tell me, how do I have this anywhere? I have it as an ingredient, but not as a product. That is a slight issue. So, okay. Please stand by while I just fix things. Greetings and insanity. Here we have casein solution, thanks to some sodium hydroxide and some casein. And for some reason, I just apparently decided that it was a good idea to fill up my inventory with some casein, and it turns out that it wasn't really. But now we are making some casein solution over here, and this means that we should be exporting it by now, or soon, almost, kind of. I mean, it's gonna take a while for it to fill up and make a delivery, so because of that, I will just say this. And look at that, we have a train incoming. Possibly thanks to someone changing the little request threshold to 2.5k instead of 25k. But it did get the job done. And now just making sure that I set it back. I did. And then let's go back and see if we are getting anything over there. Casein solution, yes. Casein solution, yes. And we are getting our first delivery of raw fiber. And now we are also outserting our first delivery of raw fiber. Then it can be good to know if it has time to outsert everything, and it looks like it does actually. So that means that we can just make another one of these. That's the fluids and that's the items. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we have gotten a delivery of glass over here, because this is, lamps. Yes, we have. Because suddenly we are actually doing quite a bit with these. So that's nice, and now I hope that this will significantly help. Okay, maybe it might help even more if we actually outsert things. Details. Now the question is if they can keep up if there is two of them, but I think that they can. Then the problem is, can they keep up if I upgrade them later on? Hopefully they will be able to, but we will see. So this means that we should be getting way more raw fibers, hopefully. And that means that we should sort of have, maybe eventually at some point, our first great alien sample. And I can upgrade something again, it seems. Braking force, yeah, why not actually? So now I will just figure out what else do we need for the great alien samples, which is not there, it's over here. And it turns out that we still need quite some things. Alright, we need to fix the chitin. Because we don't have that yet anywhere. And is there, thank you autosave. Is there anything else that we need to fix? Sea sponges, but we should kind of have that. It's just that it's pretty slow. But chitin we need to fix. Where's my train? Later at some point I will upgrade these. Or actually, can I maybe highlight them for upgrade now? If I do something like this. Nope. Like this. Nope. Like this. Yay! Have I mentioned that there's way too many factories in this mod pack? If not, I'm gonna say it again. There's way too many factories in this mod pack. Okay, slaughterhouses, here I come, because I believe that you have some chitins that I would like to have. Is this arcades? It is arcades, nice. So I have plenty of chitin here right now. Then how about we just make a little belt and a little condition that we connect over there, and we say chitin less than 0. And then it is of course not, because chitin is not being exported from here right now, but that is fixable. I don't know what I would do without this little system. By the way, you don't need to export any copper ore anymore. Now you can export chitin instead. 2,400, why not? And here is something to start with. Oh, urea? Liquid Sogna bacteria, of course, because lamps. Yay! Here we have quite a bit of chitin. It might be a bit slow, but it will be going. And then I think it's time to do a little manual, test run. Yes, test run, definitely. No manual delivery here. Actually, you don't get to see this. Greetings and welcome back to the insanity. As a little magic event, we have suddenly received a lot of things over here. It still says that some things are missing, but I think that's because most things are currently on the belts. So it seems like some production is running. We are making good alien samples. Are we making great alien samples? That's the question. Good alien samples, DNA polymerase, and let's see. Right, good alien sample is heading over there, and then we have DNA polymerase and primers. The thing about primers is that they are needed in many parts of this chain. So naturally that might take a while, and I think the same applies also for DNA polymerase. But eventually, at some point, maybe we should be getting some more of these. And this reminds me that I might want to check. Ah, right, yes, I had that feeling. There is a better version of primers, but it requires simic blood. And I'm starting to get confused now, but I don't think I have these yet. Do I? No, because they need fadais, and that I definitely don't have yet. That's why I don't have them. So Simic Blood is gonna take a while, but after that I have the possibility to make better primers. And it seems like the plasmids is done. The primers, I don't really know. It seems like this is actually working out quite well, this little thing. Why haven't I built stuff like this before? Or have I? Well, I mean, some parts of it I have. Ah, it seems like most of the things is going here right now, of course. So, excuse me, but I just need to steal these a little bit. And just by magic, they are over here. And it seems like by that we will have our very first great alien sample. Isn't that great? Then the question is, what can we do with this? Scrondrix, right, that's what I need. And I need 5 of them. How great. So yeah, that will probably be something for the next episode, to fix the Scrondrixes. But I can probably start with just making some of the things, or you know what? Nah, I will wait with this until the next episode. But then you probably know what's coming in the next episode. Scrondrixes, which we can use to make pineal gland, which we can use to make I think it's the better version of filtration modules that I want for this, or filtration media I mean, using this, because this will allow me to make nanofibrillary somehow by making mutant enzymes, because this will. Here I have Dingrit spikes that I think I have already. And there we have the pineal gland, exactly. And then there's the magnet. Yeah, okay. That's a problem for next episode or something. Maybe in 2 episodes or something. We will see. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.